Today is Thursday, it's the 30th of October. I'm here for morning yoga. I'm going to do a 20-minute morning yoga session with Charlotte Follows. I love her, it should be good. Before we get started, I just want to let you guys know or ask you if you are praying people, if you could keep me and my family in your prayers. My father is in the hospital. I've been sharing this. It seems as if his journey on this in his life is coming to an end. It's coming close. I don't know whether or not we have hours, days, weeks, or months left with him, but his doctors have confirmed, that he's got this stage 4 cancer that has metastasized in his abdomen, and with his comorbidities, and just the current state of his health, that they're just recommending hospice. So this is a challenging time. Sorry, I just spent my whole morning, reading my Bible and praying and praising and, reflecting on the wonderful life that my father has had thus far, and just how many people he's impacted and how special he is to me. So, a little emotional today, but I'm going to do this yoga, and so just pray for me, pray for my brothers and sisters. I was talking to my sister last night, and she's like, oh, this is hard. She's like, he and my mother's like, they're my best friends, and I don't know what life will be like. And my dad has been so close to me, and I don't want to say that he is like the most important person in my life, but he's definitely my favorite man in the world. And he and I have been kind of partners in crime for my whole entire life, and he just holds a very special place in my heart. And while he's here, I'm enjoying spending every day with him, but I know that when he's gone, I'm really gonna miss him, and it's gonna be hard. But yeah, and I think all my siblings feel the exact same way. This is absolutely awesome. So anyway, just keep us in your prayers. I'm happy to be here this morning, to be able to do yoga. I try to tell yoga is great. When there are things that you have going on in your life, and your mind is just caught up thinking about things and being fearful and worrying and everything like that, yoga and its meditative power is just so wonderful, because you can kind of just put things in perspective and let things go. For me, it's a time that I can spend kind of like in silent prayer, just thanking God for life and all the things that he has blessed me with in my life, and it's just an opportunity to be grateful. And when the session is over, I just feel so much better. So I doubt that once my yoga ends that I'll be crying like I am right now. So anyway, let me just jump into it. I'm going to do my warm-up, which is a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand, and then we'll get into this practice. That'll take me, depends on how long I can stand up, straight up. Somewhere between 2 and 3.5 minutes usually. So if you want to do the practice with me and you don't have your mat ready, it gives you a minute to get yourself ready to go. I'm not sure if you need any props or anything, but it's always good to have them handy just in case you need them. You can see that I've got a strap and some blocks and a bolster. Keep those things handy. Anyway, usually a morning exercise is good. It hits on all the things that yoga is really good for. Usually has some strength, some flexibility, mobility, stability, balance, those types of things. So let's do this, okay? thank you in advance for your prayers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your friendship. And thanks for joining me for this yoga. And even if you can't do the yoga, I hope it does inspire you to do something good for yourself, whether that be, spending time in prayer, reading, doing something physically good for your body, just respecting the temple that is your body from head to toe. It's always good to do that, no matter what way you go about and doing it. It's important to figure out, what's good for you. It's not about me. Anyway, let's jump in, okay? Here we go.
To this daily yoga flow. This is a full body stretch and flow for all levels, which means there will be modifications for the more challenging parts of the practice. When you're ready, we'll begin kneeling at the back of the mat. So you can either keep your knees together or open them apart. Then walk your hands forward, lower yourself down. to find child's pose. Just reaching the arms forward till you feel the stretch down the sides of the torso, then rest your forehead on the mat. Take the first 3 breaths here, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. 2 more. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Final deep breath in. And this time, if you like, you can take an audible breath out. Then walk the hands over to the right side. Place the left hand on top of the right. You might start to feel a little stretch on the left side body. Pause and hold here. Inhale. And exhale. And walk the hands over to the left side. This time the right hand is on top of the left. You might feel stretched on the right side body. Pause and hold for a breath in. And exhale out. And walk the hands back through center. Come up into tabletop. Shoulders over wrists here, hips over knees. Start to move through a figure of 8 to warm up the wrists. Spreading the fingers wide, gripping them out with your fingertips. Gaze down to relax the head and neck. Just let the focus be on the wrists here. Go one more time through your figure 8. And then bring the shoulders back over the wrists. Inhale, dip your belly down, arch your spine, gaze forward, cow pose. Exhale, round your back, push the floor away, bring chin to chest for cat. A few more rounds. Inhale for cow pose, opening the chest. Exhale for cat, rounding the back. Keep this belly moving at the pace of your breath. If you'd like something a little different today, as you arch your back, send your hips to your heels like you're coming back to child's pose. Then as you round, ripple forward, bringing the shoulders back over the wrists. Inhale, move back. Exhale, ripple forward. And a few more times, starting to build heat in the body now. Final inhale. Exhale. Good. Then come all the way back to child's pose again. Reach the arms forward. We want the forearms on the mat. Then from here, ripple all the way forward. Come and lie down on the belly. Bringing the forearms to the mat for Sphinx. So gentle back bend here to begin. No need to force anything because we're still getting warm. Take a deep breath in. Roll your shoulders back. And then as you exhale, push through your forearms, tuck your toes, pick your hips up to find a forearm plank. If this is too challenging, knees could come down. But try to focus on pushing through the forearms, gaze down. Hold for 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more breath in. Exhale out, lower your knees down. Then sink the chest down here to find puppy pose. So you might need to reach the arms a little further forward. We want hips over knees here. Option to rest the chin and forehead on the mat. Pause for the next 3 breaths. Final deep breath in. With your exhale out, ripple forward, come and lie down on the belly again, coming back to Sphinx. Maybe this time you're feeling a little bit warmer. Inhale as you roll the shoulders back, gaze forward. 1 more round. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, come back to a forearm plank. So keeping the body in one line, gaze down to relax the neck. 2 more breaths here. Remember the knees could always come down. 1 more breath in. Exhale, lower your hips down and untuck your toes. Then this time, place the hands just next to the shoulders or the side of the ribs if you'd like to take it further. Inhale, lift your chest, come to cobra, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat here. Then exhale, push back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, pick up your hips, come back to downward dog. And as it's our first downward dog, you may need to take some time to arrive here. So bend out the legs. Sway the hips side to side. Move it any way that feels good. Then settling, find stillness. Take a deep breath in and an audible breath out. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg high. You're going to open out the hip, bend the knee. Then exhale, bring the knee across the body, tap the back of the left arm and come as close as you can. Good. Then lower the knee down, open out the leg to create a kickstand. Right hand comes under your shoulder as the left arm reaches up for modified side plank. Option to look to the side of your space or turn the gaze to look up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Then lifting the left leg here, try to bring it about hip height. And slowly sweep the leg forward, keeping the leg raised the whole time. It's okay if you need to heel toe it forward. Then spin the body towards the front of the mat to find a twisted low lunge. Option 2, tuck the back toes and lift the knee here. Pause and hold for a deep breath in. Exhale out. Then turning the front foot to face the side of the mat. Sink the right side hip down to come to twisted lizard. This can be a little challenging for the right wrist, so if that's the case, come down to your forearm instead. Pause and hold this twisted position, gazing to the back of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, turn your face forward, coming into lizard. So you can either keep the back knee lifted or lower it down. If there's space, you can come down to the forearms. Pause and hold for 3 breaths. In through the nose, out through nose or mouth. One more deep breath in. And exhale out. Good. Plant the hands. Lift the chest and the back knee and step to plank. Hold for a breath in here. Push the floor away. Option 2, lower knees as we modify chaturanga, or you could keep them lifted as we rock forward. Bend the arms, keep them close to the side of the body like you're hugging your ribs as you lower down through chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, hands could be under the shoulders or either side your ribs. Exhale this time, pushing all the way back to downward facing dog. Good. Left side, inhale, lift the leg, open out the hip and bend the knee. Exhale, sweep the knee across the body to tap the back of the right arm, or as close as you can bring it. Then lower the knee down, create a kickstand. Left hand comes under your wrist, right arm reaches up for a modified side plank. Pause and hold. Option 2, look up as you inhale. And exhale. Good, lift the right leg high. Try to keep the leg about hip height as you sweep the leg forward. It's okay if you need to heel toe the foot some of the way as you arrive in a twisted low lunge. Option 2, lift the back knee here. Turn the chest open, pause for a breath in. Exhale out. Turn the front foot to face the side of the mat as you sink the left side hip down, coming to a twisted lizard. If this feels too much for the left wrist, then lower down to your forearm as you twist and hold, gazing to the back of the mat. Hold for a breath in. Exhale out. And turn to face forward, come to lizard lunge. You can either keep the back knee lifted or lower the knee down here. And we'll pause for the next 3 breaths. Final breath in. Exhale, step to plank. Pause and hold for an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Modifying if you need. This time as we're a little warmer, you could come through to upward facing dog. So tops of the feet on the mat here. Thighs are off the mat. Hold for breath in. Exhale out, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high, again bending the knee, open out the hip. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose or as close as you can. Really round in the back here to create space. as we step the foot between the hands. This can be a tricky transition, so it's okay if you need to take a couple steps. Arms up for high lunge, inhale. Good, then wrapping the left arm over the top of the right. Wind the forearms around one another. And you can either hook a thumb or a finger and a finger together, or maybe you can wrap the hands completely for Garudasana arms, eagle arms. Lift the elbows, maybe even starting to arch the back slightly if the balance is okay. Pause for 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Final deep breath in. With your exhale out, release the arms, hinge from the hips to lean forward. Arms can draw back for now. And slowly lift the back leg to find warrior 3. So it might be that you just lift the foot a couple of inches off the mat, just testing your balance. Or maybe you're a little more familiar and you can lift all the way. Keep the gaze looking down. Pause and hold. If the left side hip is starting to open up, roll left side hip down. Think about having the left and the right side so that they're level. Pause for 1 more breath in. With your exhale out, slowly stand up and hug the left knee into your chest. If you need a little break here standing on one foot, please take it. And then meet me back in this position, left knee hugging into chest. Focus the gaze ahead of you. Focusing on something that's not moving. Then bring your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Reach the left arm back. And with an inhale, slowly twist to the left. Maybe even taking your gaze to look behind you now for more of a challenge. Pause and hold 3 breaths. Lift up from the crown of your head, stand tall. And as you exhale, maybe there's a little more space for you to rotate. Last deep breath in. Exhale out, slowly come out with as much control as you came in with, and lower the left foot down. Good. If you need to roll out the right ankle, please go ahead. Then step the feet hips width. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hinge from your hips to fold forward. And stay in this forward fold a few breaths. Option to keep a bend in the knees. Maybe you can hold onto the backs of the legs or ankles. Or if it's available, index and middle fingers wrap around the big toes. Start with bent knees, belly is compressing against the thighs. And then with that, start to extend your legs and fold forward. Pause for the next 3 breaths. Complete inhales and exhales. Final one. Exhale. Good. Plant the hands, step to plank. Pause for a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Knees could come down if you're modifying. Inhale through to your back bend of choice. It could be cobra or upward facing. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, lift the leg, open out the hip, bend the knee. Exhale, bring the knee forward towards your nose. Round your back as you push the floor away. Then step the foot between the hands. It's okay if you need a couple steps to get there. Arms up, inhale for high lunge. This time, right arm is wrapping over the left. Then wind your arms around one another. And again, you could hook your fingers together, or perhaps bring palms together. Start to lift the elbows up, maybe even lifting the gaze here if the balance is okay. Pause for 2 more breaths. 1 more inhale. With your exhale, release the arms, draw them back as you lean forward, shift the weight into the front foot, and slowly lift the back leg. It might be just inches away from the floor, or maybe you could lift all the way from warrior 3. Keeping the left side of the hip and the right side of the hips level. Pause and hold 2 more breaths. Final inhale. And with your exhale, slowly stand up, hug the right knee into your chest. Take a break here if you need. And then we'll all meet back Focusing the gaze on one spot, hugging the knee into the chest. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee, right arm reaches back, and with an inhale, slowly twist. As you turn your chest, maybe you can even turn your gaze for a little more of a challenge. 2 more breaths to go. Standing tall, lift from the crown of your head. Final deep breath in. Exhale out. And slowly release. Lower the right foot down. If you need to roll out the left ankle, please go ahead. Then separate your feet as wide as the mat. We'll turn out the feet now. So feet are at an angle, and bend the knees to sink the hips down. Maybe you pause with the hips level with the knees here, or if it's available, bring your fingertips down for support as you sink the hips down to find Malasana. If the heels are lifting, that's okay, don't worry, it's perfectly normal. If the balance is feeling okay, you can bring hands to prayer. And we'll pause here. Just rolling the shoulders back to open the chest, gaze ahead of you. Hold for one more deep breath in. And exhale out. Hands can come to the mat for support. Start lifting your hips, straightening your legs, edge your feet together. And step back to plank. Push the floor away. We're holding for 3 breaths this time. If you notice that the hips are packing up, squeeze your glutes, bring your hips down. Keep gripping the mat with your fingertips. Final breath in here. Exhale out, lower down through chaturanga with control. Inhale to find your back penetrates. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Good. Final sequence. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Open out the hip, bend the knee. And exhale, this time bring the knee to tap the back of the right arm or as close as you can. Then lower the leg down to come into pigeon pose. Edging the back leg down the mat to create space as you lower the hips down. Then you can open the front leg out to an angle that feels okay for your knee. No need for it to be at a 90-degree angle. And then option to fold forward for the next 3 breaths or to stay upright using your fingertips for support. Roll the shoulders back, rolling your chest. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Final time. Inhale. With your exhale, bring the hands back to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee to create space. And we'll step straight back to downward dog. If you need to pedal up the legs, please do so to reset. And final side, inhale to lift the left leg high, open out the hip, bend the knee. Exhale to sweep the knee forward, tapping the back of the left arm, and lowering the leg down. Edge the back leg down the mat as you lower the hips. Again, just finding what feels good for the front knee. And you can either fold forward for 3 breaths or walk the hands either side your hips for support. Final deep breath in here. Exhale out. And then slightly different now. Sit over on your left side so that you can swing the legs in front of you. And then find a comfortable seat. It could either be with legs straight or you could cross the legs if you prefer. And just rest the hands on your knees, close your eyes here. With an inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears. As you exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. 2 more of these. Inhale to lift the shoulders. And exhale to release them back and down. Final time. Inhale. And exhale. Release any residual tension in the upper back and the shoulders. And then pause. Just give yourself this next 10 seconds or so just to soak in the effects of the practice and fill your cup. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope that you enjoyed today's practice. Take care, and I'll see you next time.
All right. As I expected, I feel so much better. I am, weight has been lifted off my shoulders. My body feels good. My mind is clear. Everything that was not serving me has been released, and I feel good. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the practice. If you didn't practice with me, you just watched. I hope it motivates you to do something good for yourself. You guys have a fantastic, blessed day, and I hope to see you real soon. Take care.